profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sing my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing the 50s like hate it or love it, I just can't get enough. Labels keep calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apology, they keep calling and calling, I keep stalling and stalling.
It's week 7 of the NFL, and we've got Pat Surtain.
It's the NFL in sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus... Brandon Gordon alongside, as always, my partner Charles Davis. And CD, in the few moments here before kickoff, let's give these folks at home a look at these two offenses by the numbers. What stands out to you?
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game, and it's an area where I continue to concentrate and study because I'm still trying to figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers and find where exactly on the field the defense is vulnerable. It's the game within the game. And if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
Ready?
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Smith now to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Walker now on 1st and 10. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway, but the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And this doesn't quite work out as well as planned. They'll forfeit a few yards as he's tackled just past the 15. So now the Bengals get ready for their first drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Walker to start the drive. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run?
He's got it at the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trouble.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses. Without
a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. The numbers for Mixon last week, 8 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, 10 is really the goal. And this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
2nd and 1. And Sharp calls it in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. They're going to look to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they'll see what they can do on third and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now on 2nd and 13, Smith. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Taking it about the 36. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field and a lot. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, a nice saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. On second down, it's Walker. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Evan Ingram, 33 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
2nd and 3. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. DJ Chark with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Well, we will get another look at Seattle's offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now Gino on first down. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The Smith's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Gino. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Gino now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Come on.
On first down, it's Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. Where he stands right now, as you see, already over 1,000. You have to think 2,000 is a real possibility. Long way to go in the season, but what he's done so far, spectacular.
It is, and you know what he's also hoping for? He's going to play a lot of man coverage from here on out because
he's got a man complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Mixon with a first down carry. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got a...
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the red zone now, Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Hunter Renfrow, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They go play action here on first down. And that is taken in by Hurst. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, 25 yards for the touchdown as they have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Smith. He's got Renfro on the out route. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith finds his tight end Ingram. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 27. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
He completes this to Walker. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, our field goal is going to be enough because, as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
This one fielded at the 5. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mixing up the middle. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Just a 4-play drive. Jamar Chase, who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Taken in at the 3. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to work. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Geno. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 75 yards rushing here for Mixon. He's got a first down. Now back to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. On play action, they'll throw. The 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards there, a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Harris Campbell, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 2nd and 10, Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Illegal touching. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Come on, come on.
Smith. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to avoid him at the 40. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. DJ Chark with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Looking to throw again on second down. Smith. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Smith. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Again, Smith. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw again on second down. Smith. Walker with a grab, left side. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cincinnati, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to.